Alright, welcome to the second episode of the Fighters Guild miniseries, as I call it, because this short series will be about this society, the Round Table in particular, which I have a lot of glory, but I can rank up if I wanted to, but I don't want to risk to getting into a duel, because I'm still not quite recovered from my wound. Oh, and also have to educate my son here, which he will also be the squire. Make your child a squire. He or she, if women are allowed, will learn the basics of combat and warfare at the cost of general education in preparation for the future in the martial society. Which, that reminds me, I have to say this from the previous episode. That mission that I last had where I was supposed to train some guy, but I forgot that you could right click on the portrait, which he was killed in action, in personal combat, or duel if you will, where they did not give me the notification that it's a mission failure. They should add that. If Maul, the developer of this mod, is watching this, then maybe you'll add that little thing, where you get a notification of a guy you were supposed to train, or during training, that if he's somehow killed, or by whatever reason, through illness or whatnot, then call it a mission failure. I remember another thing I was supposed to do, because there was this thing that kind of... Oh. Gotta find that bishop first, because he has an artifact that I want. There it is. I'm gonna go steal it. He'll do. Again, don't rank up in society just yet. Just wait till your wound finally recovers, then we'll get down to real business. And that's the dueling. I plus have to take these two little counties and make it part of Wessex. Alright, I'll force my way in inside. Rush them before they raise the alarm. Again, you've seen me steal artifacts before from the previous series, so you know what it's like. Oh no. Okay. Quick, out the window. Don't want to get severely injured. And I'm not depressed. So everything is fine. Just had a little mishap. A new school of thought. Oh yeah, this is a part of the university mod that was updated that wasn't seen in the previous series. Gareth Simmels has been a talk of all cultured men recently, though it appears they founded a philosophical school to rival the ancients. Their thoughts on the mind, the soul, and the nature of reality are truly remarkable. This Phonomian philosophy will go far. It's this man here, who is a founder of this philosophical school, and this is this particular philosophy that's for learning. Also a jurist. And this book here. There's 4 different kinds of newer philosophies they have added as part of the university mod. I suggest we go get these 2 little counties. What's my strength? Oh no, do it one at a time. Don't do both fours at once. Again, we're not going to do a border dispute war. And I think I can manage without having my allied tributaries, if you will. Okay, this time I have to train for real. He's the court chaplain of the Lombard band. Oh, I can even train him during a war. Okay, I've accepted to teach Lambert from novice about the combat of warfare. We'll spend the next few months trying to infuse him with my old skills. Hope you're ready. It's time to start training. These are the several ways to train a man, and a few come to mind. Not all of them are the best of ideas, and my pupil may choose not to follow them. If no significant result shown after a while, it'll hurt my credibility. Misguided warrior. Oh boy. Just give him a serious talk. Oh, the wound is finally healed. But I'm scarred, which is good. To rank up a glory, and look where scarred gets you. +1. It's just to add a bit more. After we get these 2 counties, then we'll rank up in the society. And it looks like we may have to take that county without a fight. So I don't know why he went that away. And does he have another war? Yes, he does. The Jor War. Well, since you're a court chaplain and whatnot, I suggest praying. Again, it's just to get, there's a 10% to give them traits. You've seen that on my end from the previous episode. These guys from Kent are here. Then again, I'm the leader of this siege. Suggest sitting under a waterfall. One more holding and that's that. Suggest some medications. Almost bloodless. Sussex, you're next. Same scenario. I'll give him that again. I guess having a high martial skill, I don't know if that's going to give him a better chance to get all these traits to him. Alright, suggest a friendly competition. Well, pay attention, these traits must come up. Unless this whole thing is over, then you'll see something pop up. Might give him a novice fighter or something. Just wait till the whole thing's complete. Huh. Kent is at it again. Alright, you're going to be training alone. Guys attempt to work for me again. I believe our training sessions together are an end. You taught me well and I thank you for it, and I'm a changed man. There. Okay, now he's a novice fighter. Thank you. Alright, let's wrap this up. I can usurp the title, the Fenty Kingdom of Kent. How much is it? Oh, save that a little. Oh yeah, those guys, do they even have boats? They do not. Gotta do this the hard way. Also, mind you that they are a tributary of Mercia. That's gonna... Oh, whoa. That's gonna cost me a lot of money, which I do not have, as well as piety. You can usurp the title instead, and then force vassalization. That you could do instead. But I believe it's high time to rank up to veteran. I arrange a meeting with some of the events organizers in order to challenge a member and increase my standing in the round table. These duels do not usually lead to death, but they're nonetheless dangerous. A fighter with enough prestige and glory to his name could try to leverage it to avoid a duel, which I could spend my hard-earned glory and prestige for this. But I'd rather ask for a duel so I could show you people how dueling works in this society, because this is not like the regular duels that you've seen in previous series, like whenever I duel my rivals. Godwine has accepted the duel. It is not like he has any choices to begin with. Should I be victorious, I will take his rank in the round table, but if I find defeat, I will taste shame and humiliation. Remember the rules. Duels are won when a side reaches 5 points or by killing your opponent. Hitting or avoiding being hit will give you 1 point. Critically hitting or avoiding a hit gives you 2 points. After a critical, you could do an opportunity attack that may give 1 point to either opponent. This man is the Count of Catanzaro. That's in Italy. He's a Lombard. Misguided warrior. One would think, oh, this is going to be an easy one. How is he a veteran to begin with? He does a safe and timid attack in my direction. Well, I'm going to try to parry. I were missed. You see that notification up there? We also got to pay attention to that. So yeah. I parried him back. The enemy's in front of me, looking at me directly and getting ready to receive my attack. Which I could let him attack me, which raises the odds of critical hits and misses. I could do the lunge attack, which you could see the normal hit and critical hit. The meters, there's 2 plus and 2 minus, which is a dice roll in itself. And a sure hit, you have a better chance of hitting, but there's a good chance you might critically miss. Or attempt to feint, which does that, so I'll feint it. My foe avoided the attack and he stroked back, so he was up 2 points. He aims to end it swiftly by targeting my head. I'll try to dodge. Okay, up 3 in the lead. I timed my dodge at the last second perfectly, and my foe put too much weight behind his attack. He stumbles and falls flat on his face. I'll do an extravagant attack, huh? I'm feeling lucky. Avoided the attack, but missed the follow-up. I'll do the lunge attack even though I don't think it's going to end well. Okay, I hit him. Safe attempt attack. I'll parry again. Victory is yours. The referees have stopped the fight and declared me as the victor. I can now be considered a veteran. While my defeated foe will be shamed, it will be considered a lowly novice rank. 1 step closer to greatness. That's the reward. Glory and prestige. I was not wounded on this fight, so... But he was. So I gave him a good ass kicking, but now that I've ranked up to veteran, I can now hire a warrior commander, which I remember doing the other playthrough when I was one of the Spanish counties down there. I once hired a warrior commander who was a female. And I was thinking, wait a minute, but I don't have the full status of myself. That does not matter. You can make that person the commander, regardless of gender, because it has a certain trait there, where it has a minus 1,000 fertility and is basically bred for war. And I can also go on a warrior pilgrimage to improve my martial and leadership skills. Since I'm all healthy, I'll do just that in a moment. Just let me spend my bit of money on Castle Shipyard, because in the future, should I rank up again, which I can at any given time, that I would need ships if I were to turn this country into a mercenary country, so to speak. And if people were needed my services, well, I have to get out of the Isles in order to go to Europe or someplace else. And I remember when I did another playthrough involving fighter skill when I was the High Chieftain of Bosnia, where I actually turned it into a mercenary, and later changed the laws into a holy order, so everyone that is of a Slavic faith, I was a pagan at that time, would call me in to fight for their wars. So I could be either a mercenary or be a holy warrior. But I'll do more of the holy order stuff at another playthrough, at another mini-series at some time. Not gonna usurp that title just yet. I just need a shipyard so we can have a few galleys and as well as get enough money to usurp the title and then force vassalization to this little guy. Oh yeah, that's another risk of being a veteran. Now you're one of many that could be challenged by a novice. So the novice, Amaric, a German, has issued an official duel request approved by the tournament's organizers. Losing or refusing a duel on would both end losing in my rank within the round table. Moment. Alright, this German right here, he may be a novice, but since he was scarred, which means he's been to some fights before, so it's not the first time that this nice man has been to something like this. Bring me my sword. Rules are still the same, because this is a... I was about to say, this is a regularly sanctioned match. Okay, he's in front of me, he's looking at me directly. See the attack. I'll do a sure hit on him. I hit him. He swiftly to do a lunge attack on me. I will try to counter. Oh, well, he hit me as well. Okay, we're even. I don't know if I want to do that. I'll swing my weapon at him. I have missed. It does not take any chances to land an easy attack. Counter. Well, this is going to become one-sided. Laying myself up and right before his attack hit me is daring. I have succeeded in stopping the attack and chain in my own before he has time to react. I'll make it quick and simple. Let's end this. Avoided attack and stroke back. Alright, this novice had no chance against a veteran like me, and will need to trade again to wash the shame of defeat in order to challenge someone once more. He has still so much to learn. You say you work hard and say your prayers and know whatever, then eventually you'll rank up. That's part of my advice. Still not wounded. Sometimes you could get wounded during duels like these. Oh, there's anybody on the bounty board yet? Nobody. Again, this only happens if somewhere in the continent of Europe there's a guy who does not like another guy, and he puts money on a bounty on him. So someone in the Fighters Guild, if one were to look at this, unless a mission is given to you, then here's your chance to kill this guy. Unless he surrenders and gives you money. So now I'm going to go on a warrior pilgrimage, which I will leave my court for a year to train and improve my martial and leadership skills. Cost 500, and I have plenty. I leave my realm in the hand of a capable regent and left on a grand warrior pilgrimage in order to refine my skills as a warrior. It will be a dangerous journey, and I may not finish it unscathed, but I will return a man changed, stronger, or maimed to avenge you. It says here, on a warrior pilgrimage. So yeah, my marshal is the designated regent. This will take a while. Whatever events that come up. You know, after I come back from this warrior pilgrimage, I'm thinking about switching my focus to family. I kind of need more children. Having one is just a bit dangerous, especially having my boy as a squire. Which you'll eventually see in a notification that it says he's improved as a squire. It's just to up his martial a bit. Well, that reminds me about my boy. Still the educate. Willful, okay. That's fine. Here we go. It appears that I cannot take 2 steps without some bandits or knights challenging me as another man faced me yet again. He is on a similar journey to prove his own skills, and the challenger's willing is the challenger offers how the choice how far the duel will go. What court are you from? Oh wait, this is a created character for here. Okay, duel to first blood. The first blood, as in first hit. He was slowly swinging his weapon at me before suddenly changing its trajectory. Dodge. I've been hit. Attack first blood meant who gets wounded. Swing my weapon at him. Missed again. I'll do a sure hit. Still missed. Damn. Dodge. Stunned me and struck me again. Yep, wounded. I heard that trait notification noise. After trading several blows, the enemy's weapon finally drew blood first. I've lost this duel. Yep, this one-eyed man from the Baltic beat me. This isn't gonna be good. Have I challenged him to a duel to the death, it would have been the end of me. So yeah, I got my ass kicked. Not fun at all. But there's only a couple months left till next November That's when the pilgrimage should end. Which means more events could be on the way. There. My son's improved as a squire. This is just the first tier. Page. Spent some of his childhood as a servant and learned the basics of equipment maintenance. Up one martial, down one on intrigue. Again, it took me years to recover from my wound. One would think, well, here's to another 6 to 8 years of being wounded. If there's another event that involves, hey, let's fight, I'm getting the hell out of here. The day is coming to an end, and I see that there is an end not far. Upon entering, I see that it is not frequented by the most civilized peasants and ruffians. While fraying myself away to the owner, a loudmouth fellow start making fun of my noble and colored outfit. Yikes. I don't plan on spending the money, I'll just get out of here. There's a 10% chance that I might get the flu, but I didn't, because you didn't hear the trait notification. And I don't want to start no bar fight. I've already been hurt enough. I don't know who that is, but hey, he actually made friends with this boy. Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't really care what he wanted, it's just, again, not my child. Oh yeah, enough money to usurp the title, just make a couple of more, then I'll do it. And then force vassalization with him. But do it quickly before Mercia comes in. Actually, don't need to worry about that. There's no mercy and interference. Once I come back, I'll train you. The pilgrimage continues. Once all that's over, switching my focus on family and get Kent. Oh, here we go again with this. This Egyptian man who is trained. I'm in no condition to fight right now. I must flee. I'm getting the hell out of here. Screw this. I'm out of here. No need to, you know, get severely injured and wounded at the same time, because that'll be the end of me. I'm not physically strong. If only I was born strong, but then again, I would be a lot older if I were to create this character to be strong. And let's try a different strategy then. Use all means to reinforce and strengthen center. Again, I'm no good with strategy. I'd rather be a fighter than be a strategist. Scramble together, small force, and catch the cavalry. Still didn't win. Oh, thank goodness. My journey has come to an end. It was not easy, and I faced several challenges that gave me experience, scars, and skills. Such pilgrimages do not come often, and perhaps I will find an opportunity to go forth again, but it is now time to rest. I am home. As you see, there's a 33% chance that my leadership traits would turn into improved versions of it. Stop. I went from inspiring leader to rousing leader. Up the morale, damage, and defense. These are the benefits of these war pilgrimages. And sometimes it'll prove your combat skill. Well, I was a novice fighter. Now I'm a trained fighter. Okay, that did help after all. But right now I'm wounded. Just let me get into family life and take a rest to recover. Sure, it'll hurt my martial as well as go regain, but oh yes, I have to train this man now before he dies. Faking it until it becomes true. What are you exactly? Oh, you're arbitrary. Taking a justified rest. Yes, my rest is justified because the one-eyed man kicked my can. Train alone. I'm bent low over my war table, struggling to stay focused and to keep my eyes open, when my wife, Queen, Katerina, enters. She crosses the room and expects the war table on my shoulder. Perhaps a fresh pair of eyes might prove helpful, dear husband. Perhaps you are right. Accept her offer to help. My wife received an education in warfare. I know she's a brilliant strategist like myself, so she quickly grasps the nuances of the problems I explained it until I set to work discussing and comparing troop compositions. She is the most competent strategist. Within an hour, I've laid the groundwork for a promising solution. Let us retire to the bedchamber, my dear. There. Now my wife is my lover, just to up the opinion even more. So that way there's a better chance that I wouldn't impregnate her and a dragon of the commander of Osara. Branded apostate. How did they let you in? Although it did says you're taking a rest, but you're not, you know. Well, can't back out of this now, so like it or not, you're gonna get your can handed to him. I don't like my chances. Swiftly do a lunge attack to me. Counter. Having it. He's getting ready to receive the attack. Well, I'll do a short hit. There we go. Try to parry an attack, but failed miserably. Stunned him and gave him an attack once more. I'll do a normal one. Stunned, missed the follow. He closes his eyes, he's praying or underestimating me, but it makes him unpredictable. I'll do a jump attack. There we go. I'll do an extravagant attack to finish him off. Missed to follow up again. And I'll give him a sure hit. Victory is mine. My foe yielded and declared victory. He yielded. He didn't want to, you know, take a hit. I'll stay a veteran while my milk-drinking foe will be ashamed to staying a novice or yielding before the fight ended. The only reasonable decision he made today. I guess it's because I wounded him during this fight, and he believed, okay, that's enough. Now let me rest. But again, every 6 months, you're gonna get a duel. While I'm still training this man. Life's hard. Boy, I should have usurped that title. Okay. Now he's brave. I taught him well. Excuse me. Okay. I think it's high time to declare war, although I could have done vassalization war, but no need to do that. You can declare this war, where you don't need to spend prestige, and you'll get a bit of more, and make this guy become my vassal by the end of this. Again, I'm confident enough that we don't need allies for this. Okay, still in the vanguard then. Should be good enough as far as morale's concerned. Lowering my combat skill, wounded, really putting myself at risk, am I? One battle and we captured the Earl. Done and done. Then again, he's depressed and wounded. So now we basically dominate most of southern England. Cornwall's to be left alone because that's one of our tributaries. And maybe we should fight for Middlesex next time. Again, they don't have Mercia to back them up now, because their old king died and all of his tributaries been released. Is not avoiding combat or resting. Matter of fact, why did I get a dual notification if this condition was up? But then again, that's for linking up. I don't know if it's anything about challenging. Okay, let me reiterate done. Between challenges does not have kind of war pilgrimage. August 18th. You'll get it back. There we go. Regardless if it's a son or daughter, at least there will be children. Again, my main concern is just making more and more money rather than building up troop levies, because that's what this character's for. We'll worry about increasing troop numbers later. this point. Oh. Now he's a horse caretaker. He spent a few years of his childhood training as a page, receiving knowledge about taking care of horses and basic combat. It hurts the local tax modifier, but more up to Marshall, but less on learning and up on combat skill. He's getting there. Now I remember. I was supposed to look up my commanders. The only lowest one is down there. Well, one died, as it seems being switched up to someone better. I was thinking about spending glory to hire a warrior commander right now. Let's do that. Alright, I've interviewed several fighters at the round table in order to recruit someone to command my armies. My search has led to Thorfinn, who looks skilled and has agreed to fight under my banner. He's a shield bearer. That's tier 3 of the square. That's what my boy could get next. Small marshal, and also he lives with the sword. No interest in politics or love. He lives only to fight and improve his skill. He's lustful, which doesn't do him much because he's not willing to be married to anyone, but that's your life, pal. I'll make a good use of his skill, which I'll replace one of my commanders for this. Don't make him a marshal if he's got good combat modifiers like this. Used to be plains expert, flat terrain expert, but now it's cartographer. That's what it does, ladies and gentlemen. Haven't recovered my wound enough. He's born a lisp. Supposedly. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name because, again, not too familiar with the spelling and pronunciation of most Anglo-Saxon names. Just a drink. So I tried to take a rest from being wounded, but nope, it's still there. So you could say, well, here we go again. Apparently I was weaker than I thought. Physically. Hey, look at this sword. But that's only for Celtic use. One would think if I were to ever take it from him, I'll probably give it to Cornwall. Or somebody that's worth of having that sword if anybody's of a Celtic culture. And I don't want to rank up just yet because there might be people out there that anyway. 101 members, 60 novice, 29 veterans, 11 pretenders, and this is the one wait a minute. There are no champions. There are only pretenders. I'm sure they're in the process of making a champion. Nope, still hasn't updated. Doesn't even say champion of the round table. That's strange. It said there can only be one champion, but right now that championship title, I don't know why I said championship like it's a sport, is vacant. Hell, if I were to rank up, maybe I could become the new champion, but then again I'm wounded and I'm more than likely to get killed in a duel. So just wait till you fully recovered and there you have it. I'm a trained fighter. And one of these pretenders here, well, here's a bunch of them. Who could you be facing potentially? Oh, there's me on the video. There are 10 pretenders. And there's no champion as of yet. Alright, it's high time to rank up now. But mind you, I'll be ranking up to Pretender, and there's only 10 of them, so I could be facing one of the 10 of the round table's best. Oh, I could take a pass, but no, I'm feeling good about it. I'll ask for a duel, whoever it may be. Gonzalo has accepted a duel. Gonzalo, the Marshal of Asturias. Master Schemer, that's what he was known for. But he also carries a broken weapon. That's another thing. If you have one of these artifacts, what if it's broken weapon or heads? If you collect all 10 of either of these, then you can create a trophy case just to show all these off, just for a bit of prestige. And plus there's a good chance that you might lose these hero artifacts through succession. If your character dies and passes on, some of these weapons or heads could be lost. Oh, one more thing. He's a novice fighter compared to me, so one would think, oh, this will be a little easy, but don't underestimate him. They're the reason why he's one of the 10 of the round table's best. The enemy closes his eyes, trying to underestimate me makes him unpredictable. I'll take a swing at him. I hit him. He lets out a battle cry. He's foregoing from all restraints and rush to me. This is a fairly dangerous action for both me and him, and all attack is more likely to be critical. I'll get him a short hit. Oh, he's avoided attack and he stroked back, so he's got me this time. I'll jump attack him. Okay, I hit him. I'll do a quick and simple. Stunned and stroke again. He swings his weapon at me. I will dodge. You missed. And now just do a short hit again. Victory is mine. Alright, now I'm a pretender. One step closer to greatness. You cannot rank up the champion without a fight, but the problem is, there's no champion. That could be considered a little screwy. But at least this second episode here will show that, look, this is a relatively new mod. It's been out for about a couple of weeks now. Not everything is 100%, you know, like the Great Trade League. Like, they have all these things. Try to point out some of the flaws that I'm showing here on this video. There are some things that need to be fixed. For this creator here who's been watching this video, I mean, if you've been watching this, I thank you for it. And thank you for everyone else who's been entertained by this, well, mod that's been recently added here. And I'm showing you people what it's like if you are a member of it, what you have to do, and what you have to go through throughout all the trials and tribulations in order to become the champion of the round table or any other fighter's guild out there. I express my views as the whole religion. God take a bit too much. I got in a lot of trouble with the priest because of it. God is dead. Peddlers selling all sorts of food, exotic clothing, exotic spices, luxuries such as glass and jewels filled the town square with their wares and shouts. There's a couple of things I need, just for general opinion of. So again, cannot drink up the chamber without a fight, but there's no champion. So I don't know what happened there. But one thing is for certain, that you can be able to find a mercenary band. Which I'll have to... Nope, nobody there. Nope, sorry, nothing. Just wait until that condition goes away, and then we'll see what happens. Like I just want to say, are you really sure you can't break up because there's no champion? That's what I want to know. Okay, we're gonna try this. Ask for a duel, and nothing's happened. No, nothing. Right. Well, don't worry. I mean, as soon as this video has been posted, and a few viewers are interested in this mod, be patient. The creator of this mod, Maul, is working on it. If he's seen this problem already prior to uploading this video. I mean, this is the first time that's happened to me. Past couple of times that I've used this mod when I did past playthroughs, never happened to me before. So you could say, well, this is about as high as you can go, but there are things you can do, such as found a mercenary band, which I may have to do just that on the next episode. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this episode. I guess we'll just call it here since, you know, again, there's no champion, but there are some other things I could still do. Such as do more warrior pilgrimages and found a mercenary band, which I'll talk about all about that on the next episode. Maltreatment. Okay, just making sure how she is as we will wrap this up. So we'll see you on the next episode. Until then, so long for now. Actually, one more thing. Just before I leave you, because I'd already said my farewells, but don't look. There is a champion. There is a champion out there. So I don't know what was that all about. So apparently the champion title name was vacant, but now there is a champion, and it's this man here. So yeah, what have I gotten myself into? So I'll leave it with this cliffhanger. So we'll see you in the next episode. Till then, so long for now.